I think most of us can realistically agree that Kaizer Chiefs are definitely not getting top 8. Because if you look at the games that we still have to play, it's just difficult to see us getting top 8. Having said that though, what should we be doing for the remainder of the season? Because I look at our club right now and I see a lot of things that have been said, from Kevin Johnson saying we must protect the young players. Ne? But then I look at how we are protecting them. We are protecting them by not giving them game time. Really? So how are they going to learn if they never get to make those mistakes? And how are they going to improve if they are not given an opportunity to improve upon the mistakes that they made? Because for me, it's weird to say, oh, Hlanti can make as many mistakes as he wants to make and we still give him game time. But Umashiane, who's much younger than Uhlanti, will make one mistake and then we'll bench him the entire season. Oh no, it doesn't matter. Umthetho can misplace as many passes as he wants to, but the moment Usamukelo Zwane does the same thing, oh now, he's an inexperienced boy who should be benched. Same thing with Dupree. He can miss 25 chances, but Uduba misses a few chances in 2 games back to back, and all of a sudden he's dropped. He's not even making match day squad anymore. It's things that I'm looking at and I'm thinking to myself, it feels to me like it's easy to bench these kids, and what you are doing by doing that, by benching them after they don't have a good game, you're essentially saying, you boys suck. Now I'm benching you. You are never getting an opportunity. You are already punching them in the gut. These boys need to be given freedom. These boys need to play knowing very well that you are going to make mistakes. But it's okay. We are trying to develop you here. Because at this point, not a single Kaizer Chiefs player that I can look at and say, oh, they are doing everything that is needed. They are doing everything that is required of them. Like, I can start from the goalkeeper. Right now, people are saying, oh, we miss Kune. But Kune also made his own mistakes. People were complaining, bring Vuma. And then Vuma was brought 8 clean sheets or something like that. And now, since we've considered goals, they're now saying he's the worst thing that has ever happened to Kaizer Chiefs. You look at Utitlokwe, before he got injured, people were complaining about him. He's always playing back passes. But he got injured, have the back passes stopped? No, they have not. They are continuing. So everyone, I can keep on just going player after player. How Castillo has fallen off. How people are saying things about Mart. How people are saying things about Umodi. There's just something about everyone. But when things are being done by Abum Tutuzi Shabalala or who's this, Utuba or Mfundo Vilagazi, it's now all of a sudden, oh, it's kids. No, this is nothing to just, we can't just isolate them and say, vele bayizingane, vele ingane idlaliselwane. Because I don't feel like it's fair, because when Dupree does that, we don't say, mdala kanje uyagage. We just say, uDupree uyagage. I really don't understand this, because I feel like it goes back to this thing of, we as fans always talk about how the coaches have favorites, how the coaches are not fair to players, how they are not giving players the same opportunity. But the other question is, are we as fans actually giving these players an opportunity? Because let's think about it. Umtu Shabalala last season was getting a lot of game time. And eventually, Vele, he got fatigued and he kind of fell off. But do you think that we were then quick to say, oh, this boy sucks? I've never said that, but how many other people started saying, Inganele? How many more people started pointing out his age? Because when he was performing, no one was saying, wow, for his age, he's performing really well. He just became Mtu Star, Umtu Star, because these things, they get too much in the brains of these kids. By the way, I'm recording this video at 12:30 in the morning. If you see my eyes red, just know that's what's up. While you're here, please do like the video and subscribe to the channel. So I'm thinking that Kaizer Chiefs should be doing a very simple thing right now. Just give the young players a chance to play. And here's the thing, man. I think, honestly speaking, if you have a starting 11 that has, let's say you leave one experienced player who's Tebe as a 6, you play uSamukelo Zwane as an 8, you play Mfundo Vilakazi as a 10, you play Mtusha Balala as the right winger, and then you play maybe Ranga or even Utuba as a 9. I know that's a lot of young players, but what you are going to get, which you don't get with other players that are coming in from, that are already in the team, is the hunger, it's the desire, it's trying to prove themselves. Obviously, it might not be a good idea to play all 4 of them at once. You might play 2 or 3 of them at once. It won't hurt anyone. In midfield, there's nothing that's already happening. So if you're bringing Mfundo Vilakazi, there's energy there if we're defending. But when we have the ball, we saw him skinning Richards Bay players. You have Samukelo Zwane who's going to give you control, but also have the maturity of Ustebe, Umart, or Castillo, or even Umteto as a 6. So you have that person who's going to sit and protect them and call them back to come back to positions. Leave them with one experienced player. And up front, you have Umtu who's going to take people on. Give Umodi a rest a bit. Give Uranga, make him a target man, or play Utuba. It's up to you. But give these players an opportunity to play. Because I'm telling you now, people might think that we have a better opportunity at even making top 8, which I think is impossible at this point. We have a better opportunity at making top 8 if we play more experienced players. But I'm telling you now, even the experienced players, they look like they are done. One player that I looked at when the players came out for, what's this thing, for pitch inspection on Saturday was Ukiven Msimango. And usually, Vele is not like that loud. But when they came out for warming up, not warming up, for pitch inspection, I just looked at his body language. I'm like, this man, it's like, he's just like, wow, you know what, this is too much. And it's understandable. You're playing for Kaizer Chiefs. It's not going to be easy. And I think that if the mentality of players like Abo Given Msimango, leaders, is affected, how much more is the confidence and whatever of the rest of the squad? Because clearly Abo Solomons, they are not playing with confidence. Clearly Abo Mteto is no longer playing with confidence, knowing what has happened. And the worst part about our players is that they then go to social media and see what is happening there, and they take that by a book, because they shouldn't be on social media, if we're being honest, because there are a lot of negative things that are being said about them, and yet they expose themselves to those situations. So what I'm going to say now is that since there is positivity around young players, like whenever Umtusha Balala gets the ball, it's a different crowd reaction than when some of the senior players are getting. When Umtusha Balala gets the ball, Mfundo Vilakazi gets the ball and dribble past one person, you swear it's a goal. Everyone just goes mad. It's like, let one imnand. So at the very least, even if you fail with these kids, they will still give us entertainment, and it's something to be happy about towards the end of the season. But do you guys think that this is a good idea to just give the youngsters a chance to play? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy.